Hello everyone, welcome back to another one. We are going to be doing some serious deep cleaning and some DIY in this one. Steaming the carpets in my bedroom. Also, I found dirt. I was so happy, look. Who knew you could open these bad boys up? Also, having a fight with the duvet, and the duvet definitely was winning. Bit of DIY going on as well, and some more window cleaning because they always need doing. So I still need to go outside and do them actually. That's going to be quite fun. And while I watch and oogle George Ezra. But yeah, for like 3 hours, I literally spent my time with George Ezra. I shared the bedroom with George Ezra. Anyway, right, focus. This is the chaos. Do you know why? Because I don't use this bedroom. I just have my stuff in this corner. So it becomes a dumping ground, and I do treat it like a dumping ground. I come in, I'm like, what do I need? Take what I need. When I take it downstairs, go do put my makeup on or whatever. Or sometimes I sit on that floor there and do it. And yeah, then I just chuck it in there because I don't see it as my bedroom, and it's really bad, but that's just how I see it. So at least I'm being honest. And I started painting this room last year. No, it was the year before. And I started getting really bad left hand pain, and that's how my fibro all came about. But yeah, I never finished it. But yeah, look at the mirror. Grim, look at that. Gonna have great fun cleaning you later. This is Nick's side of the room. It's basically his room now because I don't sleep in here with him. But yeah, if it was George Ezra, he wouldn't leave the room. Right, stop it. Okay, so sorting out all the clothes, and I'm gonna start putting all these away. Look, Simba, my cat, in the basket. Start putting Nick's clothes away. I don't know where he wants what, so I'm just like, you're gonna get it however you're gonna get it. It's just gonna go in, and if you can't find it, then look a bit harder because you can't keep leaving it all over the bed. I'm already worn out. So these curtains are going to be going. We've not long bought these. We got these from Dunelm. Got them in an absolute bargain on the clearance. And yeah, already want to get rid of them. I'm not happy because they're not going to go with the colour theme that I have in here. Found a bag of all my summer shoes. Winding up a load of the old electronics, you know, the old hair straighteners and hair dry. Look, this is really upsetting me. It's upsetting me. Look at it. I just want to go and knock on their door and say, excuse me, but please can I just like scrub down the side of your house? Like, I'm not even joking. I see that every time I look out the window, and it's upsetting me. Anyway, going around to the edges as well, I need to clean all the skirting boards before I can paint them. So yeah, the painting is going to be the longest thing for me to do today. But one thing I'm dreading the most is the bit of carpet it's just at the bottom of this screenshot, but it's where I dye my hair. Like, I've made so many hair dyeing videos, and I've sat there doing it, and I've dropped black hair dye, brown hair dye, pinks, blues. I've been every colour under the sun, and I've dropped them all down there. And I'm dreading it because I think when I get the steamer to it, it's going to just spread and make it worse. But fingers crossed it doesn't happen. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? How are you? I don't know where you are in the world, but right now it's windy, it's icy rain, like it's really windy. I thought I was going to lose my ears, and when I came home they had to defrost. It was horrible from the school run this morning, but I made it back. Bit of the astonish going down. I'm hoovering prior to carpet cleaning because I know that there is so much of my hair on this floor. So much. Every time I hoover this floor, I get more and more hair because it doesn't get all of it up. Whereas the carpet cleaner, well, the steamer, I know it's going to get it up. Look at that nice bit. Oh, look. Satisfying. Look at that nice bit of carpet there that don't get used. And then you look at this bit. Hair dye. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. That's so bad of me. Like, I've got it on the bed and I've hidden it. Nick still doesn't know about that. Look at that. Oh, I've got it on full suction on this hoover, I tell you. Proper going at it. But yeah, and I've got hair dye on clothes that I've had to chuck out and been like, I'm saying nothing about that. But anyway, it is what it is, and I am using the Easy Care, I think it was almond. Oh, I can't even remember. I just literally just had it in front of my eyes and I can't even remember. But it's a really nice, light, refreshing colour, and it's not too bright, but it's good. So I'm not fussed about the edges on this bit because I know that I'm painting these turned yellow. I don't even know why they've turned yellow. It's probably because they were painted like a creamy colour. No. And I'm just going around all the bits where I know the roller's not going to get to. and going over all these bits that I started and didn't finish. You can see I used the same paint as what I used in that toilet. It's awful. Easy care all the way. All the way. You can scrub it and everything. Also, the boys decided to write on the wall, years back. Look, they were trying to write mummy. Bless their little hearts, and that little memory's gone. It's gone. It's gone forever. But yeah, look at that. What a half job. Look, you've got magnolia in the middle. You've got a bit of grey, and then you've got this, I think it was like soft truffle or something on that wall. But that wall I'm not painting today, although that wall is going to be done. That wall, yeah, that's grim. These are actually like just plain like pine wood shelves that I wrapped that DC Fix or whatever it's called round. Yeah. I'm not overly keen on them. So when I do the back wall there, which is going to go from that truffle colour to wallpaper, I will change those shelves. I'll peel it all off and do something different, I think. I think it needs it. But yeah, this was the most time consuming, was going round with all the edges. And not only that, you need to do the second coat. So you're waiting for it to dry and then doing another coat. But I kept myself entertained. Very much did I keep myself entertained because I was very much distracted in this video. And, you know, it's naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Look. Yes. Slow motion, lightning, hair flicks. Oh, my God. I can't cope with it. I can't. I just can't cope with it. Literally not found anyone yet. So pop down in the comments if you agree with me that you just think he is the most scrumptious bit of man meat you've ever seen. Because, yeah, I would climb him like flipping tree, swing off them branches, let me tell you. Look, I'm distracted again. Stop it. Stop it, Gabby. Oh my God. Open up the window because it's getting a bit paint smelling in here. Oh, yeah, go around the edges. Hate this bit because if it splatters down, it's a flipping nightmare. But once it starts coming along, I do feel so much happier. So much happier. Oh, I'm feeling quite chuffed with myself, to be fair, because, you know, you start something and you're like, yes, you know, it may take a day, but that day is then going to last you for like the rest of the year and beyond, you know, whereas every day you're looking at it and it's not getting done. I always do this, look, wrap the roller tray in a bag or whatever, and then you haven't got to wash it. Oh, sorry. But look, oh, close up. Oh, I'll take it. Oh, I'll take it. Yes. Yeah, adding on the old paint into the roller, and away we go. Do you know, it's funny because my Oscar, he's 14 this year, and he's just like his dad. He's obsessive cars. He's a proper motorhead. They're always going to car events and whatnot. And yeah, he loves it. He's happy. It makes him happy, and it makes me happy. But the cheeky little monkey kept coming in. He can't stand Georgia as well, and he kept coming in, going, "No, please, I beg, turn it off." And I'm like, "No, I'm in here anyway." Cheeky little monkey kept switching it off, and then we made an agreement that he could have his car bit after I've had like another 20 minutes. Yeah, but he didn't watch his stuff for long because he went off and done something else. But this was a nightmare because of the curtains, because I didn't think this through properly. And what do? I just throw the curtain wherever because I was too lazy to unscrew it. And yeah. Do you know, I'm quite good with lines. So my face is good with lines. I know it produces them on the daily. But no, when I go around and do all like the edges and like, you know, when you're supposed to like tape it up so you get that nice crisp line. I'm really good at that, I have to say. I don't normally give myself credit for something, but you can just see my head. I need to sort my angling out. But I am got really good at getting a precise line. You wouldn't think that if you was to look into the boys' bedroom. That's what I'm doing next. So I've been doing jungle room in there. And now it's like, they like the idea of space, the galaxy, and yeah, I mean, I love it. It really excites me. I'm like, oh, yes. So I've been Googling like Matt. Oh, Paradise came on. Okay. I've been Googling like mad all these, whatchamacallums, like boys' rooms that are in like space themed. And I'm like, I could do this. I could so do this. I could do like sapphire blue. you know, that nice navy, the one I've got in the front room basically, because I've still got a whole tub of that. I could do that on one wall going straight across the ceiling and do like galaxy stars, like all the planets and whatnot, and add all these funky lights and glow in the darks. I'm really excited about it, but I know, I mean, I'm happy to do it because that really excites me, but I know full well that I'll do it and it'll be like, this isn't what we want anymore. We want something else. And I'm like, well, you can damn well forget it, boy, because I'm not painting in there again. You can have that until you're 21 or you've left home. I've been meaning to ask. So I did put a poll up saying about whether people prefer this way of filming or the standard way, so portrait or the landscape, and the majority of the votes were for portrait. But I do get a few comments asking me why I film in this way. So what I might do is I might do portrait on one video and then the next one will be landscape, and just keep switching them like that. So yeah, and just sort of find what works better, because I find when it's in portrait mode so much more fits in, but on landscape they were better for my old style videos, but with this style video I think this works better. But I'm going to do a 50-50 on it and then see how that goes, and then yeah, let me know what you think on that one. Also, Lisa Venning, if you are watching this video, so I read your comment about doing driving lessons and how you've got your test coming up, which is so exciting. Yes, honestly, you are going to feel on top of the world because you're going to absolutely fly through it and you're going to be amazing. But I will say, if you can ask your instructor what the 3 areas are of testing in your area, that would be really useful to you, because I didn't know this until my first test. And they told me that there was 3 different areas that they take you to, and you know, he was like, oh, you know, one of them's really, really bad, blah blah blah, hopefully you don't get that one. And I was like, I didn't know there was 3 different areas. Anyway, if they do the same thing in your area, it'd be worth finding out, because the 3 that are in my area that I had a choice of, well, you don't get the choice, but they pick where they take you out of the 3. I had what my instructor said was the worst one. For me, it turned out to be the best. I was over the moon because I didn't want to do one particular route and I didn't get that one. So it's what suits you. Look, Nick was like, you can take that off, you know. And I'm like, what? And he took it off for me. And then he started hoovering. Look, all the dust coming out. Look. Oh my God, the satisfaction. I can't even describe. I cannot even describe how happy this made me. The fact that we've actually got in there, I'm going to be taking away all the radiator tops and I'm going to be sucking the hell out of them and cleaning them out, because that is blowing up into the air every time we have the heating on. And until you get in there and have a look, you don't realise how bad it is. Like I did not realise it was that bad in there. So yeah, really, really over the moon that yeah, everyone's going to have their radiators ripped open and scrubbed to this degree, because it was insanely satisfying. But yeah, Lisa, definitely have a word with your instructor and find out if there are 3 different areas that they take you, and if you can, you know, your instructor will know what those 3 areas are. So find out, and then you can sort of be a little bit more prepared, if that helps. It really helped me with my second test because I failed the first one, and yeah, it helped immensely and I passed. So it's all good, and you'll feel like a million times better when you're driving. Let me tell you, it's the best feeling ever. But look at this, look at it, indulge in that. I was look, who knew? I mean, people probably do, and they're probably more on the ball than I am, but I really did not. And I loved cleaning this. Obviously, as I've said before, you don't want this in your house, but when you find it to clean it, it's just like, oh my God, oh yeah, found that's really, really enjoyable. Down in the actual zigzaggy bits, like, I don't know if it was like rust or whatnot, but I tried my hardest to get that clean and it just wouldn't. I don't know. I think that's rust, like a drink's probably spilt or something. And yeah, there's no salvaging that. But this took a long time. So the kids said crayons on here, and I have makeup spillages and hair dye spillages all over this radiator. But I'm not joking. I was super impressed with my handiwork, because I used that's pink stuff paste to go over it first. I left it for a bit and then I went over it with the pink stuff disinfectant to wipe it all off, and it came up an absolute dream. Like, it came up white. It looks insanely good. Like, when I walk into the bedroom now, I notice it, whereas when I walked into the bedroom before, I noticed it bad. Now I notice it really good. So then it's like the mission of trying to get it back on. That was interesting. So I did the same treatment with the top part of it. Once it was off, it had a really good scrub of the paste, and then I used the disinfectant to give it a clean off. And it was so time consuming. Honestly, I was getting bored out my brain. I thought, well, I'm not made for this. I wasn't born to do this. But yeah, honestly, I literally go from one extreme to the other. I'm like, oh, loving this, to what am I doing with my life? This is ridiculous. Why am I sat here doing this? I could be anywhere in the world right now. Anywhere. I could be doing anything with myself. And what am I doing? Sat on a hair dye stained carpet in my DIY get up, flipping scrubbing a radiator top. Like, and there's the top of my head again. I mean, sort your life out, Gabby. Removing the bag now from the roller. I got this from Home Bargains, so cheap that I'm probably just going to put the top roller, this roller head, into this bag and just get rid of it. But look, you don't have to worry about scrubbing it. Look, I was really chuffed with that. I was like showing Nick, going, look at my hand. He's like, yeah, you should do it all the time. And I'm like, all right. But yeah, all my shelf is nice and clean and organised. I need to get on to read some of these books again, because I absolutely love Eeny Meeny, flipping love that. It's got a bit of everything. It's got a bit of naughtiness in it. It's got a bit of, you know, crime, and it really gets you right gripped into it. And it's got gruesomeness. So I really enjoyed reading that. And also the shot eye is really good as well. Really, really good. So I'd like to get some more of her books because I really liked them. Look at my lines. Look. See? Who needs tape? Who needs tape? Because once I go over this, it comes out spot on. Spot on. I can't stand using the tape. It drives me insane, because every time I use the tape, don't matter how long I leave it to dry, I will put the tape on, and then when I go and peel it off, it takes some with it, or it peels like little chips in the line and takes a bit of paint, and you're like, well, what was the blooming point in that? What was the point? Plugs also are a pain, and I was a bit silly here, but this is just my extent of my devotion, is that when I was painting around here, I didn't want to turn George off, so I didn't unplug that plug. So I painted around it, and I was like pulling the wire out the way all the time, just because I didn't want to turn the TV off. All these wires here need to be sorted out. It's not my job to do it, so I'm refusing to do it. This is for Nick to do, because if I touch any of those wires, he'll be like, oh, what have you done with that wire? Did you know that wire's to go downstairs, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, do you know what? Sort it out yourself. So he can get on with that, because I haven't got a clue. Bless him. He knows all of that, so that's definitely not my job. I'm putting some of this carpet cleaning mousse down. I think it's just a carpet fresh. It's probably not even cleaner. I've not even read it. I just saw it and was like, yeah, that smells beautiful. I'm getting it. But look at the hair dye. Look, it doesn't spread. It went like a browny kind of mustardy tinge at one point. But yeah, it doesn't come up fully. And all these darker marks you can see appearing, that's hair. That's hair. Look, collecting up. Look, I'm like making a little nest at the moment with the accumulation of, it's not just my hair down there, it's wigs, because I'm always sorting through wigs. Like, do I want this one? Let me try it on again. Do I like this one? Would I wear it? No. But I just can't help myself. I love them so much. Now I've got my hair how I want it. I'm not, I don't really put wigs on, but I used to wear wigs out every single day. Like every single day I would wear a wig, even in the heat, and I'd sweat and it would stick to my back and I'd be really uncomfortable. But no. Oh, I ripped the bed sheet. So there was a basket on my bed, and I said Simba was in it. Anyway, there was a snag on the bottom of the basket, and it ripped that bed sheet there. Split, it has. Split. So I need to get another one. Yeah, but I do change this bed at the end of this video, but I'm not one for changing it fully in front of the camera. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a personal thing. It's a bit like when you get rid of a mattress. No one wants to see you remove. It's the worst thing that you can move out of your house is your mattress, because It doesn't matter if you've spilt coffee on that mattress or you've spilt your drink, or like me on one of our previous mattresses 17 years ago, your water's broke on it. When you take it outside and someone looks at it, they go, well, we know what's on that mattress. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not. I've had babies spill their milk bottles on there. I've had all sorts on there. It doesn't necessarily mean it is something else. But we all think it, don't we? We all look at it and go, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Simba's coming up like, oh yeah, changing the beds. That means I can snuggle down. And believe me, he does. He's like first on it. I absolutely hate putting duvet covers onto duvets. Like, look at me. I'm not even going to say it. So if I'm doing the kids ones, it's not so bad because I can use the top bunk bed to like hang it over and then pull it all down and that. I can't cope. But with this one, I have to stretch my arms out even wider because it's a king size. And then I'm fighting trying to find ends. I literally screamed into the blanket here and I was like, sorry, Elliot. And he's just like, whatever. Like, he knows I'm flipping unhinged. But yeah, I finally got there and I felt like, I don't know what, but like giving up on life, you know. As I was saying, I could be anywhere and I'm doing this. But it's so nice to get it all done. This room is not perfect. It's not going to be perfect at the end of this video. It's going to be a million times better. But I mean, come on, Simba. I have to pick him up in the end and be like, nope, over there you go, over there. You don't care, you just cuddle back down again. But yeah, I can't get this room perfect in one day. I've got so much to do. I need to go. Yeah, I've given up. I can't take much more. I need to go to like Dunelm and places like that and have a look at some carpet. Not carpet. I do need to change the carpet, but wallpaper. I need to change and get a nice wallpaper on the back of that wall, like the feature wall. And I also want to get a headboard for that bed. And, you know, there's loads of things I want to do, but it's all money, isn't it? It's all money. And it's not like if your washing machine broke, you have to go and get it. I'm not in no rush to be like, I need to make my home like a flipping palace. So, and I say it in that tone because I do get a lot of comments of people going, oh my God, you need to change this. Oh, you need to do that. You need to decorate and whatnot. And yeah, I am. That's what I'm doing, but I'm doing it in my own time. And it's really enjoyable. Like, I'm loving it. Because you appreciate those little steps more than just like taking everything out of the bedroom and like doing the entire transformation. I really enjoy. Oh, guinea pig's about to have some water. Like, I'm not joking. That guinea pig's mental. I don't think he knows how to drink a bottle of water because his brother doesn't drink like that. I'm going to have to stop because it's so loud. Okay, he stopped now. Giving the mirror a good going over. I'm going to confess to something now. I'm going to confess. So, you know, I've been saying about driving up the M25 and I'm absolutely bricking it. Basically, I'm doing it because I found George's house. I found his house. I'm an absolute psycho. I know. Everyone keeps telling me I'm a stalker. I'm weird. But I flipped loads of his pictures and looked into his sunglasses so I could see where he was at what particular times. And yeah, due to his stories and what he shares and what he says in interviews, I found it. I found his exact house to the point where I know what the inside of his house looks like because I found it on property sold in Hertford. Yeah, I know the renovations he's had and everything. I'm sick in the head. I know, but I'm going to go up there. I'm going to get him a gift. I'm not going to knock his door because that's just rude. If I saw him walking around, then obviously I would hang off him like a flipping gibbon. But I'm going to leave him a gift and a little letter from me and be like, I flipping love you. I love you. I love you. And yeah, drive home. That's it. I'm spending 2 days up there. We're going to do other stuff as well, but that's the reason we're going up. But look at the after. Look, this was what it was. That is a Ted Baker candle, and let me tell you, it smells insanely good. Look at that. Clutter, mess. I've got 2 massive sacks full of stuff to go to charity, and it's so much better. Look. All that on the floor. I mean, how do I find anything? How do I live? How do I function? I don't function very well. And look. And the hair dye marks on the floor, although they're not completely gone, they're a lot better than they were. A lot better. It's going to need another going over, but that's fine. I can handle that. Everything's clean. Look. And the walls as well. The radiator is white again. It's white. Can you believe it? And I don't need to paint it. Well, I could do, I suppose, but it's not like urgent. And my little mummy memory, which isn't fully written. Maybe they got caught. That's why they didn't do the Y. They probably got caught. And that paint that I didn't finish a couple of years back is now covered and finished. Fresh, happy. Oh, and my perfect lines. Hell yeah. Go me. So chuffed. But yeah, that wardrobe I can't take out because it's literally, we literally wedged that in there. Wedged it. There's no moving that. We've got to smash it up to get that out. But yeah, feeling really chuffed. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.